At this point, this is who needs to get canceled. We need to cancel D.L. Hughley. We need to cancel Roland Martin. We need to cancel Steve Harvey. We need to cancel Plas. Everybody who tried to lead us into a burning building. We're Chicago Red. We are all over the media, all over everywhere. See, this is what we are going through, telling our story. Jessica Jackson telling how the Democrat Party is stealing people's property. Zoe Lee, time and time again, we have been on at every council meeting talking about showing how the Democrat Party, especially in Chicago, is stealing black people property, how they're putting all these illegals in our neighborhood, pushing us out of our homes, and giving them all the resources, all on the backs of trying to tax us. We didn't vote for these people, but we have to suffer the consequences of people who vote just blue no matter who. We got to suffer the consequences of their actions and their uneducated actions because they choose to use identity politics and because they choose to use race to get people in office, all while knowing that they're not qualified and knowing that this is going to be the detriment to the black community. Now, Roland Martin prides himself on being a black journalist and having a black news, a black journalist and whatever, a media company, black media company. D.L. Hughley prides himself on, being a black man with a black radio. Steve Harvey. Now, Chicago Flips Red have been in the meetings. We have been going, everybody has been going viral from just us going and showing what we're going through. We have been going viral. And everybody from the YouTubers, number one YouTubers, the Fox News, all the news station, they're covering us. Ask me this. You all don't find it strange that not one, Roland Martin, you on YouTube, not one of these people have asked Chicago Flips Red to come and talk about what's going on. We are black people talking about black issues, talking about what's really going on in our neighborhood, talking about everything we are going through far as being taxed out of our homes are being taken, stolen, and they're putting illegals all in our neighborhood, pushing us out. This is what we have been screaming. This is what we are shouting on the rooftop. This is what we are fighting for. We have an idiot Mohawk wearing Mayor Brandon Johnson who don't care. Yes, he's black and he's a Democrat.
And you know what? She's absolutely right. And I'm going to just tell you, I had her on my show. I had her on my morning show. And she's absolutely telling the truth. She's 100%. Shout out to Danny. Danielle is her name. And I'm going to definitely link her back in the description of the video because I want y'all to really understand what these people is going through. And I'm a heavy supporter. And see, isn't it funny how they don't have ulterior or alternative opinions from other black people that are experiencing the very thing that they're pushing them on. And I'm talking about the Steve Harveys, the Ricky Smileys, the D.L. Hugleys, the Joy Reeds, Roland Martin, all of the people that accepted payments from Kamala Harris because they were getting, well, not even just say Kamala Harris, from the Democratic Party because they're basically getting paid to push oppression and to push the plantation mentality that comes from the Democrats on you. Meanwhile, none of them will ever, in any way, shape, or form, have any of these people, including Charlamagne, will have any of these people that's actually on the ground in the streets, that's losing their homes, suffering, got businesses, are successful, husbands, wives, they are part of the police departments and all of that. The police don't support them and all of that. But meanwhile, they'll sit here and push this nonsense on you when you have people that are directly in the fight showing you on camera at the city council meetings. So you're telling me that these people don't deserve some visibility? They don't deserve to have their story told? At the very least, you can debate them and say, okay, well, how are things going? Well, you know what? I don't believe what you're saying. They're in the midst of it. They're in the fight. They actually dealing with one of the bluest cities that basically is going bankrupt, that is facing $1 billion 1 year budget deficit and has been in a deficit perpetually every single year, even during the pandemic. They've been in a budget deficit while at the same time funding and giving hundreds of millions, even close to over $1 billion in resources and direct money and contracts to these mythical companies that nobody knows who owns them, who runs them, but they're just a staffing company that just so happen to get $100 million contracts at a time, hundreds of millions of dollars. And these people, her, Danny, Jessica Jackson, all of these people, I've actually had them on my platform and brought visibility, and I've been covering Chicago for literally multiple years. And you telling me that none of these people actually see them on the ground? Get the hell out of here, bro.
And he don't care nothing. He's a dictator. He don't listen to the people. He don't care what the people want. All while raising our taxes, trying to raise our taxes, advocating, pushing, trying to raise our taxes. Do you see any one of those people I just named? Have you heard any one of them say anything? Have you heard anyone of them cover it? Have they even asked to speak to us to see what's really going on in our neighborhood and see what's going on? It's a bunch of black faces complaining about different things. Why they not interested? You are so pro-black and you into black, the black media and all that. You are for the black people. Why ain't none of y'all interested in what's really happening to the black community and what's really happening to black people? Everybody covering it, everybody showing it, trying to shine a light. But no, the black media, the so-called black people who pushed us hard to vote for Kamala, they silenced. They haven't said anything. They haven't even covered it. They haven't even talked about it. Y'all don't find that suspicious? Y'all don't find that just... Hold on. These are black people. All these are black people having real black issues, going through these and going through these things in a black neighborhood. These are people who not on welfare. These people are working class, people who own their homes and they have been stolen and taken. And you mean to tell me everybody is covering this? They are all on social media, all on X, everywhere. And you mean to tell me you all won't talk about it, won't even cover it, won't even mention it? This is what I'm telling you. They do not care about black people. They get paid to sell you out. They know that the Democrat is not in the best interest of black people.
And they get paid big money to sell you out.
Know this, but they don't care about you. Only thing they care about is keep getting their bed, so they can take their kids and they can be and their family can be in those gated communities. Their family can go to those schools that the white kids that they tell you is racist that go to. You know, the white people that they tell you is racist, half of them live around them. Their kids go to school with those white racist people. Their kids marry half of those white racist people. So the people that they keep telling you don't want you and don't vote for them and they don't care anything about you, they live around them. Their kids go to school with them. They go to the parties with them. They marry them. So this is...
She is 100% on it.
What these people are. This is who they are. They don't care about black people. They only care about getting paid. Using the black struggle or the black plight. They don't care. If they did, they would be saying, hey, what's going on with y'all? Why y'all doing that to our black community? What's going on?
And they would be holding these mayors accountable that's doing the wrong thing. Right? Right?
Talking, hey, let's come shine a light on what's going on. Crickets. They don't care. So this is what we need to do. Not only are we putting the Democrat Party in a timeout and in a corner for about 20 to 30 years, these sellout people, we need to put them in a corner and time out for about 20 to 30 years until they realize, don't you ever play with the American citizens and don't you ever play with the black citizens. Until you tell the truth, until you cover things that's really happening with black people and in the black community, if you don't want to say nothing because you don't want to say, then shut up. Don't try to get us to vote to vote our own demise. Stop doing that.
I agree. I agree 100%. And again, I've actually had her on my platform. I think that she's incredible. She's wise. She's smart. She knows how to communicate. She's a business owner. She's married. All of that. And they are part of the community. They pay their taxes on time. They don't do anything illegal. And they ain't getting no visibility and no shine on any of these platforms where they basically pushing this nonsense onto them, but they the ones that's suffering on as a result of it, and they dedicated in Chicago. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Again, I'm gonna link Danny back in the profile. I'm gonna put a link to her TikTok and her information in the profile. Also, make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. and then get your tickets to come and see me December 14th. I love you. I appreciate you. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments.